any lights. Testing.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
There we are.
All right.
Welcome to the Mo Jam Mondays on Rainieravenueradio.world.
That's right. And this is episode 234. Actually, let's be more accurate. This is week number 234.
Yes.
But it's our 27th episode on Rainieravenueradio.world.
That's awesome.
And this is KZ.
I'm Mo from Mo Jam. And we're really excited. We have a featured guitarist tonight, Ari Joshua. And he's featured over the jam. And he's taking a break right now, but I think he'll be on the next jam.
All right. Well, we're definitely going to be bringing him up here to talk to him because he is truly an internationally traveled musician and owns a music school, the Music Factory, here in Magnolia, Seattle. So this is Mo Jam Mondays. We do this every Monday where musicians show up and they sign up with Mo or Jam Ambassador Davy Nefos.
Yes.
On the board next to the stage, and they get put on stage as a band of strangers and they completely make it up. And right now we're on jam, 3?
This is number 4. Yes.
Jam 4 of the
Actually,
night.
no. Yes, 4. I had to look at the list.
All right. And on the vocals, we've got Sandy Fernandez, who's actually the hostess. She's the hostess of Tuesday Night Music Club at Columbia City Theater.
Yeah.
So that's an open mic that you can go to, too. So, there's all kinds of community to connect to. But she's kind of killing it, so I think we should take it back to the stage and talk a little bit more later, huh, Mo?
Definitely. Have fun, and thanks for tuning in on Rainieravenueradio.world.
That's right. Let's take it to the stage. Ow!
Never do what you're gonna do until it all feels so true. You never tell you see where it's gonna take gonna make it into you.
That was Sandy on the vocals. Give it over, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Jeremy on the drums, Bucket on the bass, Jack on guitar. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming out to Mel Jam Mondays.
Well, all right. This is KZ at our studio in the upstairs area of Nectar Lounge in Fremont, Seattle at Mojam Mondays, week number 234. I'm KZ, Holla Girl for Mojams, and I have with me here James Street.
Yeah, right here, having a good night tonight.
That's right. You actually got up on the mic for the very first jam, which was before we started the radio show.
I did. I got to warm it up and open up the stage, and had a good time. Actually, the guy who was on percussion, we had just met before and talked a little bit, and he was all excited about what we were doing here, and then I got to jam with him, so that was really fun.
Yeah, you guys really brought the energy. I actually put that out live through the Mojam Presents Facebook page, so you could actually check that out after the fact, so that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, and Mr. Ari Joshua, that guy has some trippy guitar skills. Real trippy.
So he truly is an internationally traveled musician, and he plays every style imaginable. So yeah, he is pretty incredible. I'm glad that we get to see just a little teeny bit of him. Oh my goodness, speak of the devil, and here he is. And he's going to walk up to the microphone eating an apple because that's what cool people do. Well, hi, Ari. How are you?
What up?
Just so you know, so you are also on camera here on Rainieravenueradio.world.
And I'm also falling out of the sky.
You are falling out of this. That's a pretty awesome picture.
Bye-bye.
He's talking about the promo photo that we have on Mojam Presents right now. And were you skydiving in that picture?
On the southern tip of Africa, right where the Indian and Atlantic Ocean meet.
Okay, that sounds like a pretty amazing experience.
Yeah.
So I've been introducing you to our audience as a truly internationally traveled musician. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are?
I'm a guitar player mostly, and I've traveled over Europe, played some European festivals. I just went to Iceland and played the Iceland Airwaves Festival a couple months ago. Played in Copenhagen, in Germany, in Berlin. Berlin's amazing. And I was born in Cape Town, South Africa. So, yeah, I like to travel. I like to play.
Okay, so what's the secret? Because, there's a whole lot of really talented musicians who would love to, travel as extensively as that. You want to give up the trick?
Ooh, the trick is just to follow your heart, to dig deep inside, and to figure out what you have to say to the world that's unique, and to tell a story, and just keep telling your story.
So are you saying that you have international audience?
I mean, I'm trying to build an audience, I think it's essential for anyone to definitely travel and tour. You can't just be in one place if you want to make a big impact, But it's something that's a constant work in progress.
All right, and then on top of all of that touring and playing, you're also a business owner. I was telling them about the Music Factory.
Yeah, the Music Factory is a music school, and it's located in Madison Valley, near Capitol Hill, and we teach music lessons to people of all ages, all styles, all levels, all instruments. We've got about 15 teachers, and it's been a pleasure to watch a bunch of kids and adults learn how to play, and to also employ some of my friends.
Yeah. Some Mojammers work at the Music Factory, and you recently had is it a quarterly recital or a?
Yeah, every couple months we do a recital.
Yeah, and you did that at Sea Monster.
Yeah, the Sea Monster, and it was a big success. The students the kids are super adorable, and everybody's great.
Right on. Well, they just jumped right into a jam, but I just wanted to ask, with all of your international traveling, have you encountered any kind of a creative community like Mojams?
I think that most cities will have like a jam that you can go to, and I went to school with Robert Glassberg. He was a friend of mine, and last time I was here, he was hanging out. And it's kind of like that. Like when musicians travel, if you're a real musician, you get to the city and you're like, what's going on tonight? And you're lucky if there's a jam session and you can go hang with other musicians.
Right on. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. We definitely want to make sure the traveling musicians, interestingly enough, on Rainieravenueradio.world earlier this evening, we had Liv Warfield and the NPG Horns in for a live interview. They toured with Prince and they're playing at Jazz Alley. And I invited them. You never know. They might show up tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If I had any friends that were traveling, I would let them know to come down here.
Right on. So, where can our listeners find more about you and get to sample your music and see where you're touring next?
I have a whole archive of music that's about to be unleashed.
Uh-oh.
So, 10 years ago I started the school, and it took a lot of my energy. But this coming fall, I'm going to be stopping teaching myself. I'm going to retire from teaching and just own the business and focus on all the music I have. I've got a rock album with Barrett Martin from Mad Season, Screaming Trees. We recorded at the Queens of the Stone Age studio, and it's unreleased. Then I have an album with some amazing guys, the Benevento Russo guys, that are now touring, doing the Grateful Dead thing. Joey got to play with that band, with the Grateful Dead surviving members. And I got an album with them I haven't released. I have an album with Kevin Salk and Robert Glasper, actually, unreleased.
Okay, well, we seriously need to find out more about that. We'll share it through Mojam Presents, our Facebook, our Instagram.
And I'm about to put up a new website I'm designing right now.
What's the URL? And then
it'll be www.arijoshua.com.
All right,
ARIJOSHUA.com.
Right on. We'll be sure to get you on stage in the next couple of jams so our audience gets a chance to hear you. Take it away.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ari. I wish we had more time. Maybe we can have another conversation in the very near future.
Yeah.
When you unleash that tidal wave of music, you come back to talk to me, right?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
I bet. All right, let's take it back to the stage.
I'm gonna have my lady on the sax right here, break it down too, she gonna do her thing. Make some noise for the sax real quick. And she's super nice with it too. She's super nice with it. noise for my lady on the sax right here. Come on now. Hey, now next, we gonna slow it down just a little bit, okay? We gonna get my man right here and rock it out for me. Come on. What you got for me? What you got for me? Woo! Go on. Go on. Yeah. 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 I like that. I like that. That's that old two-step rhythm for you, man. Y'all might not know about that, but you know, y'all know about Y'all like what y'all hear right now? Y'all like what y'all hear? Make some noise. If you like what you hear, make some noise, man. Okay? I like it. I like it right Yeah, okay, next. Hey, next. I'm gonna have my homie over here. Yeah. He gonna break it down. Come on, don't break it down. Yeah, don't break it down. Come on, don't break it down. Yeah, don't break it down. Come on, don't break it down. Come on, come on, come Hey, make some noise if you feeling like y'all niggas hard right here. You know, this hard section killing it. I'ma need everybody to say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Hey, now what's gonna happen next? He gonna break it down on these keys real quick, you know? Go ahead. Go ahead. Whoa. 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 Yeah. Okay. That's that shit you feel in your shoulders real quick, man. You feel that shit in your shoulders, man. Whoa. Whoa. Come on, get it, boys. Come on, get it, boys. Fuck, I'm talking, man. Hey, look. Say Mo Jam. Say Mo Jam. Say Mo Jam. Say Mo Jam. Come on. Look. Hey, what's gonna happen next, dude? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. My name's Rashid, man. You know, man, everybody up here, you feel me? I'ma have a homie right here break it down on the drum. Come on. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, watch my man breaking down on these drums. Light sauce. That's just very light sauce for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. This man's going to work right now. This man is going to work right now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Make some fucking noise for the drummer, dog. Make some noise for the drummer. Y'all can be way louder. Make some noise for the drummer. Look. Y'all fucking with it? Look. Put your hands in the sky if your plans is like mine. We've been handed a lot. So we live with some soap in our hands and we slide through a chance to survive. Gotta brandish the nine. And if Ben got the grams in your man's at his time. The man got his hands, but it's trying to stack bands, been a crime. Sherette been a try. Cancerous mind, standards alive. Bullets making names, hands on the fly. Wrong place, oop, your friends gonna die. Wrong time too, now your man's doing time. Strong mind, you couldn't imagine. On tragedies happen, he gon' sit for a long time too. Bring it down, hoping that the laws dilute. No case on them if they don't find you. No case is the way the laws might move. The walls closing in, the walls like you. They all your kids, they all like you. They all don't see what the long nights do. And them the motherfuckers that you call my crew. Until they wanna change the name. Towards to succeed in today's dirty game. But these lost motherfuckers don't stay in their lane. I'm playing out a day. Niggas trying to take it away. Got some space with their name in it both. Never threw shade, no, it's long now they shaded the whole sound real quick. Look, never go with the motion. Never slow with the focus. Moving forward like you know this is flow shit. Let them hate, man, I know that's the shit that they wrote is fucking focus. Come on, put your motherfucking hands up. Hey, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. We gonna need this night strong, man. Make some noise for Mojam!
Thank you. That was Rashid on vocals, Davy on drums, Alex on bass, Zach on guitar, and Cedric on keys. Thank you, Freddie on trombone, and Wendy on the saxophones, TK on the congas, and Dr. Wonderbread.
Well,
World.
all right. This is KZ up top at our lounge upstairs at Nectar in Fremont, Seattle. And you are listening to Mojam Mondays, week number 234, 4.5 years of putting together bands of strangers who then make it up on stage. So truly, you never know what you're going to get. And that's, really kind of the beauty of the thing. And I am here with James Street, who's a man of many talents, who's got a couple things to talk about today.
You're going to lead the conversation towards that. I see. Okay. Straight promotion time. My show tomorrow night. Lots of important stuff. Comes up midnight. You can actually hear it at midnight tonight if you go on to Rainieravenueradio.world after whatever's on at 11 o'clock tonight. I'm not well-versed enough on the schedule to know that. But my show comes up at 11, and that'll be last week's where me and my friend talk about a bunch of weird stuff. But coming up this week, it's going to be about the same, except I'm going to be getting into playing all sorts of weird hippie jam band music because I'm going to a festival this weekend, and that's what's going to be playing there.
Did you tell people what the name of your show was?
After Dark. I did forget that. But the other important thing is there is now a video floating around that's a 30-second clip from a full song that's being put together from a jam I had with my friends yesterday, the drummer from my band, and then another old friend, and a piano player who I had never met before who was sitting in on grand piano. And so we threw together some really interesting stuff, and I released a 30-second clip. It's already gotten really good feedback, just kind of being kind of hip-hop, kind of not, with like, just a weird flair with the grand piano like that. And then I have a 6-minute version of it.
So you're a lyricist. Is that what your role is in the band?
Sometimes I will hop on an instrument. Sometimes I play harmonica. But yes, as a rapper, somebody who frequents the stage here at Nectar, one of the funnest things in the world is to rap instead of just over beats over a live band.
That's right. You know what? That's what Mojams is all about. And we also have a phrase for that around here. It's called the Northwest Groovement.
Is rapping over a live band?
Anything that's mixing genres that you can still groove to, then yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Definitely, and it's really groovy too. The stuff, it's just having fun.
All right, so where would people find this mystery 30-second teaser of a 6-minute song?
You can find it on YouTube under, weirdly enough, Edmund Skaters, because I used to be a skate channel. So there's that on YouTube. You can find it just on my Facebook page, blasted all over, at James Gertie, which you can find straight through the Rainier Avenue Radio page. And then the other place to find it is on Instagram at Soaring Hawk Above. And I really need to coordinate my name.
Say that again one more time.
Soaring Hawk Above, no spaces, on Instagram. There might be spaces, actually. I think there's underscores.
No, actually, I think it's not.
Okay, you might be right. I need to coordinate all my names and get everything worked out if I'm going to try and do this promotion thing. But yeah, I want to drop the full version of it. It's really cool. I think there should be a grand piano here.
Well, we do have a keyboard that's here, provided by Kennelly Keys Music every week. So
which is cool.
But
and I know it's hard to get a real piano up there, but it'd be fun.
Oh, hey, Joey made it. Yay, he's on stage. This is awesome. So one of our OG Mojammers, Joey Walbaum, is up on stage, and we'll be taking it back there in just a second. But just, props to James also for being our sound engineer for our radio show, along with Wyatt Harbaugh, who's over here and never wants to wave hi. He's waving hi to me, but that's okay. And tonight the Nectar sound fella is Stuart, and so we appreciate him as well. And we have our next band of strangers on the stage. I have to say there's a couple folks that I'm not even familiar with, and it's really like that with a creative community that consists of folks who come regularly like it's church and folks who just show up from out of town, and they are taking it away, so let's listen in.
Another life. Oh, dig it around the town. You just wanna get down. Nobody don't know where you go, no. Let's just come right here. Oh, All right, open it up. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all make some noise for this guy right here who just got done soloing his brains out, putting it hard out there. That's what we do all night long. We show the love in this house. All right? Your turn, baby. Bring it down. All right, y'all can make some noise now, y'all. Come on! Make some noise for Jake, y'all! You deserve that. That was badass. You're gonna sometimes you gotta let go. You gotta let go. You gotta try. Don't wait anybody. Try. No, you gonna make. Follow your heart. Oh, listen to the love inside. Show me the love. Show me the love. I know I seem to preach the same, but it seems that's what we need. More love, more caring. It's what's missing. It's never been there. But we're gonna take it there. Gonna take it there. Y'all know love, right? Y'all want love, right? Yeah? Are you wooing because your neighbor's wooing? Or are you wooing because you're wooing? Alright, one more time. I just want y'all to say, I want love. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on now. Alright, we're gonna give a complete silence on it. So you don't do it, it's embarrassing for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want love. Excellent. 1, 2, you got it. Do you? Hey, this time with your fist. I want love. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hey, I want love. I'm not seeing it. Come on, you guys. I want love. I'm coming down. Not that hard, you guys. Come on. Right? We gotta want it to achieve it. All right. So on. Last one. Hold the end. Gotta want it. Gotta want it.
I want love. Give it up for Joey on the vocal. Joey. Cedric on the drums. That was Jed, first time bass player here. Jed on the bass. Jake on guitar. We had Art on the keys. Brad. Freddie. Hunter on the horns. Thank you guys. That was great. Thank you very much.
Yeah. That was a hot jam. This is KZ, media director. Hey, for Mojam Mondays, and I'm here with part of our creative community, Tony Sue. Hey.
Hey, how you doing, KZ?
I'm doing great. So you're not only live on Rainieravenueradio.world through our streaming radio, but you're also on Facebook Live. So people are looking at you.
How you doing, Facebook? Hey, Vegas. Hello, Michael Sue. Where are you?
He'll be able to watch this after the fact.
I'm going to tag him if we can.
All right. So let our listeners know who you are.
Hi, my name is Tony Sue. I've been part of the Mojam community since 2012. I wanted to say 1912 because, it seems like we've regressed back to those times again. But thanks to Minami Hughes, and of course, the first time I came here, I met KZ.
Yeah, it kind of works out that way.
Yeah, KZ's got her fingers on everything.
I'm the social director.
Yes, And it's been definitely a lot of fun. I've just been down in Vegas working with my brother Michael Sue again. I keep talking about him.
All right, well, you should let people know what it is that you do because I didn't mention that.
Well, we've made a couple movies. Bus Party to Hell was actually my first movie. That was last year. But we got to do Art of the Dead, and now we're working with some secret projects. I'm on a project, but there's a project coming out, Psychosexual, which you will not believe when you see. Howsoever, when I was down in Vegas, I'm on the grind. As you know, when you're doing any kind of show, there's a lot of production and a lot of work behind the scenes. This doesn't happen just like that. It's easy because these people have put all the work into it. You cannot do any media, film, live production without mise en place.
Right.
You know,
and
everything
really,
in its place.
Yes, and you do know about production. So you've been a regular photographer and videographer of some of the moments that happen here at Mojam Mondays over its last 4.5 years. And
Yes.
now you're working on some
Yes.
feature-length films
Yes.
as well. So where would folks find out about your work that has, where would they see what you've already come out with, and where would they find out more about upcoming projects?
A lot of it is actually on Facebook, which we love. I mean, it is an opportunity for all of us to express ourselves.
All right, you need to talk into the microphone because they're about to.
Okay, well, it looks like whale sounds. I love Ari.
Yes.
We got to talk about Ari sometime.
Okay, so actually this is really great timing that we've got our featured guitarist Ari Joshua getting on stage to close out this episode of Mojam Mondays on Rainieravenueradio.world, but we've also got our friend James Street getting up on the mic, so we'll get
Dean
to check
Street.
James
I have
Street.
a story about Dean Street, which has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it right now, Tony.
But you know what? That was Washington State Associations. He got me into Chuck Berry at Bumbershoot years ago. But that's a different Dean Street.
You're a man of way too many stories, and we've only got a couple minutes here.
Well, I guess I got to go because I have to shoot Ari because you know what? Magic is
That's
afoot.
right. So you'll be putting out some pictures, and we'll get to share it through Mojam Presents.
Yes.
All right, through our
You're
Instagram
gonna get some
Facebook.
pics.
Right on. And then if people wanted to find you on Instagram, if they don't Facebook, what do you do?
Sony2
All right.
on Instagram.
So Sony_TU.
And yeah, and Anthony Sue on Facebook. You know, you guys all see it. Even Ricky Parashar used to spy on me, but
what
you know.
I don't know that you realize, but this video really does get seen by an international audience.
Yes.
Listeners who
And
listen
I
to
want to
Rainier
say
Avenue
hello
Radio.
to Haiti, Taiwan, France, because you know what? They're all watching you.
Fiji.
Because you're watching me, baby.
The Philippines.
And the Philippines. Hey, you know, we can make a movie in the Philippines if you want. My brother has connections there.
All right. Well, it's always interesting to chat with you for a minute.
Thank you so much,
We just like to
Casey.
shine a light on part of our creative community whenever we
Yes.
have an opportunity, because that's what we do
Yes,
here.
I.
All right. So we've got Ari Joshua on
Yes.
guitar. We've got Joey
gonna go shoot
Walbaum
him.
on keys. We got James Street on the mic. Quiet. Let's take it to the stage.
Jump up in the sky and act open. My eyes down and I get back. I will just as I win. On strike, so I do this right. Gotcha in my sight. I will laugh now. I will live now. I will take the taxes. Back in my stick. Pretty comfortable. But I'm missing something that me and down in the skull. And I feel my membranes opening up. And camera going insane. And it's a little different, man. So I don't know what I'm doing. I feel drained now. As I grab the reins and now that I just stand and say everything I wanna do, or maybe I got something to prove. I'm just so raw and decisive. Feel this back, the light is shining down on me, and I can move and barely breathe until I breathe. So right in the middle of this, and I know that I've been thinking about it, and now that I've been sitting back and up, I just wanna do it another night, and I know that I can do it till it's bright in the morning. So I sit back with no warning sign, and I think back and I gotta stand up, put my best foot forward, do this shh.
myself. I just wanna get somebody again, and I act dumb. Not so government. What I do for love and just things that I had left behind, and I know why I don't ever want it. I stand up, yeah, man, things for this and every wish that I can come through. And I will never let it ever do another control. I know what I am. I'm no more than I just want to throw it over to these things without making my fire. No more than everything in place that I've been. I can't here, but I can't. If I wanna think that I can, I just know that I'm Thanks, guys, for listening. Also, if you want to show your friends, because a lot of you guys get up here and play, www.Rainieravenueradio.world. Same name on Facebook. You can find live videos of this happening right now. Probably about to end. But check that out.
This is KZ coming at you from Mojam Mondays, week number 234, featuring Ari Joshua. And that was our own James Street up on the mic. And we unfortunately have hit the end of this episode on Rainieravenueradio.world. It is our 27th episode. Just want to say really quickly, coming up next week, if you're listening on the radio, you will hear a best of Mojams. Artists from Mojam's past that we will share some past clips with you. But here in person at Nectar, we are going to be featuring the Ghost 10 Whistlers with some local Mojammers. Then July 23rd, we are featuring the group Afterfunk in from Canada, and we will be live that night. So we'll be sure to give them a few minutes of our episode to show you what they've got. And then the next week, July 30th, week 237, we are featuring Farko Dusimov and Jay Roberts, along with our own Jam ambassador, Davy Nefos. I was really hoping to get him up here, but unfortunately we have hit the end of our time. We really appreciate your support. Follow mojampresents.com on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much.